Chrono Odyssey is in even more drama now. Solid FPS with another streamers went out of bounds of the Chrono Odyssey beta and discovered a camp that is literally exactly the same as the New World camps. There is a new post right here on Reddit when they do the comparison between all the pictures from Chrono Odyssey and New World, and they're very, very similar. So is this a bad thing? Is it good that they're actually copying New World? Will it be beneficial for Chrono Odyssey, or is it a red flag? Let's talk about it. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live every morning, and let's get into it. First, let's go through the pictures. You can see here Chrono Odyssey's camp here, and you're gonna see New Worlds on this other side. And you can see that the structure of the entire thing looks very much the same amount of towers, the same organization on these wooden structures in both sides. Now, of course, there's gonna be some differences. And well, I mean, is there anything wrong with having a base with the same structure outside? Well, there is definitely more. You can see here another picture with the center of the base being exactly the same with the same type of stairs in the same spots. You can see here from another side being looked from the top, and you can see the exact similar stairs in the same spots, the flags in the same spots. It is literally uncanny. You can see more pictures here. It's going to be the exact same thing as well. And here, also some of the crafting stations. I think at this point, we're kind of going a little bit maybe too hard. It's not exactly the same. It's very similar, but it's not quite the same thing. I think the point has been made with the previous pictures. Here's the little camp we saw in the video as well, being very, very similar. This little tent. Although this one, I think, you know, it's just a tent. There shouldn't be... It's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. Even if they are similar, there's only a few ways you can actually get a tent going on. But what is very telling is the organization of each of these little spots, literally at the same places. And the final evidence that really is very damning is this little thing that you can actually press on the flag that the center of the base has, that will let you declare territory just like you would do in New World, with property tax that New World also has, trading tax, and crafting and processing tax. This is a big thing that is very important in New World, and is the only MMO that really has this, at least right now. Maybe Arcade back in the day. And apparently they actually said that this was not something you're supposed to be seen, or something that is actually going to be used in the game at any point. But I don't think that's really a good argument. If you made the entire base like this, I mean, you're obviously being very inspired in New World. And let's be real, it's not like the rest of the game is so different than New World. It's very, very similar. All of the other things like the UI, the crafting system is as well. I mean, look at those. Look at this and look at this. The font is exactly the same. The way that you gather in the game is super similar, as satisfying as New Worlds, honestly, in a lot of ways. You have the blue trees as well, which is a very funny similarity. And also, I think a lot of the aesthetic and architecture from the game is very, very similar as New Worlds. The red, the little square-like structures with these designs and details on each of the tiles. It's just very, very similar to New World. I don't think anyone can deny that New World is a very heavy inspiration for Chrono Odyssey, which doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? But it is very weird that they didn't really tell us about this. They talked about how they were inspired into Chrono Trigger, into Zelda, but they didn't say this when it's pretty obvious, so much that they literally have a camp with the same exact structure that New World has in the game. I mean, come on, guys. I will say, though, it's not technically bad by itself. Is it really a bad thing to be inspired by another MMO? The real problem, and I think a lot of people would agree with this, is that there's so many different red flags with the game. Not only they seem like they have misrepresented the way that the game looks from the trailers into the actual game. Not only we have the problem with Chrono Studios being a kind of fake company from NPixels, not only the optimization and graphics are bad, and they kind of retracted the statement about the monetization being only cosmetics, but instead of cosmetics and convenience, while also being published by Kakao Games. All of these red flags are very scary. but also they for some reason copied an entire base from New World for apparently no reason. Usually, when people copy things, are like systems, which is nothing wrong with it, right? Or you get assets from somewhere else. But what is the reasoning for literally copying the same camp, the same base, with no assets? They had to recreate it block by block. Why? I guess they wanted the same system in this game and they retagged themselves and their ideas. It smells bad. It's a little bit stinky. It's like, well, is this game really that uninspired that they have to even copy this? Especially when even the cities in the game feel a little bit similar to New World. And they feel the game sometimes as well. I think that is the biggest problem with this entire thing. And I don't like the fact that there are people talking about this as it's nothing. Oh, it's just YouTubers being mad at the game and trying to get views. Realistically, every video that we got before the beta was super positive and give a lot of views. People are not being mad at the game and criticizing the game because they want views. They're doing it because, well, this is what they think. The turn has tide. The tide has turned. The tables have turned. Now the turntables. People were super hyped for the game. Now people are not because they saw the game as not being as good. And now the people that still like the game are left hoping on the idea of the game being good. Now, I don't think we should give up on the idea of the game being good, but I think this is our red flags and we cannot ignore them. And just pretending like this is nothing, pretending like people are just saying this because YouTubers, it's very disingenuous and not healthy at all. Like, do you guys remember when WoW copied Guild Wars 2? Nobody was mad about this. Everyone was kind of happy. Like, oh my god, this system is so cool in Guild Wars 2. I'm so glad that we have it in WoW now. Nobody cared because it was a good copy. But this copy in Chrono Odyssey is not the same. There's no reason to have it. This entire idea of the game is gonna die because we were being too negative is ridiculous. This is the moment to say we don't like these things. Saying that, oh, we're just trying to find bad things about the game for no reason? No, of course not. But if we see red flags all over, we're gonna call them out and we should be cautious. While at the same time hoping the best for the game. None of these content creators that are criticizing the MMO, well, maybe some, but at least Kira, he was very adamant. Hey, I would hope that this game does well. Many people in the community are saying this. But people trying to cope here because they don't like the fact that this game is not as good as I thought it was, and this YouTuber is breaking this idea from the head, is not healthy at all. The lead of Chrono Odyssey actually talked about the game and how he's very thankful for all the community feedback, and he has been responding from all of this on Twitter. And when you see his comments, he obviously does care. Whether Kakao will swallow the entire team and make a pay to win or something like that, that's another story, but I do actually believe that these people are passionate about making a good game. Will they do it? Will they succeed? That's another thing. Like, look at this comment. This was translated as, man, this game sucks. I really hope you guys can fix it. And he responds, that must have been a rough experience. We're truly sorry about that. We'll make sure to put even more care into the next build so that your gameplay is smooth and enjoyable. Please look forward to it. Like, that is something that only a person who actually cares says. And I do think we should respect that, while at the same time having enough of a backbone to call out bad things. You can be in the same spot, guys. You don't have to just accept anything to be excited about the game. You can criticize it, say the things that are bad, even being mad at them, while at the same time hoping for the best. These are not mutually exclusive things, and we need to learn this in this community, because what it seems like is that the Reddit is, I hate this game, it's the worst thing ever, into a post of, you are crazy, this game is awesome and it has nothing wrong with it. It just needs a little bit more work. It needs a lot of work, okay? Into another one of being, this complete toxicity will never be good, not even in 100 years. Guys, please, we can be rational. We don't have to go from one side to the other, from one pendulum swing to the other over and over again. And I took this picture from Jay Oddit's video because I couldn't find the tweet, but someone said it's rough right now. It's like New World from Temu. And then the lead says, we promise it'll be more like Tesla, not Temu. I mean, I don't know. I feel it's a little bit giga chat to say some of that. Well, maybe Tesla is not the best comparison, but still, you know, someone actually committing to actually talking to the community like this, I think it's actually pretty cool. Now, will the game be good? Will the game be good and then be pay to win anyways? Who the fuck knows? And I'll definitely be covering it, but let's all try our best to be reasonable here and not lose our minds. While at the same time, not accepting things we shouldn't accept. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to Solid FPS channel to follow them there as well, as he broke the story kind of. Well, no, he definitely did. He went in here and discovered this. He absolutely did. And thank you very much for watching, guys. So guys, see you guys around. Love you all. Ciao, ciao.